Hi guys, I'm Taylor of Taylor & Crochet and welcome to my channel. Today's video is about a course, and it's a course about building your brand through Instagram and building your business, I guess, through Instagram, gaining customers and making sales. And this is a course that I took in person, which is now offered online, and it's by Liz, who is the owner of PEBBY FOREVEE. And you guys might have seen Liz on Instagram. You might have seen her story, you might have seen some of her stuff. She's amazing. I will share some of her feed right here and her information if you guys want to give her a follow. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this or market tutorials, crochet tutorials, any of that kind of stuff, market tips and stuff, definitely subscribe. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this course and kind of give you guys some more information on it so that you can decide if it's right for you. Liz did say if anyone buys the course from Saturday, so that's June 1st through June 4th, if you buy it between those two dates of 2019, then you can get a free headband that she will send to you, which are super, super cute. Her headbands are adorable. You'll get a notebook and a wall print, which is amazing. I'm super jealous, like that's awesome. I would definitely not hesitate, definitely just for those bonuses alone. Her stuff is so cute, you guys. But I want to talk about her course a little bit. If you guys don't know who PEBBY is, I suggest going to her site. I'll link it below, and you can learn a little bit more about like her story and how she started on Etsy. You guys, she literally had one shirt that she sold on Etsy, and that's how she started, which is amazing. And she started her business from her basement, and she's a single mom, and she works really, really hard, and she now owns like an actual like building that she goes in and has like a workspace, an office space, I guess, to make her shirts. And she even has like a little storefront area that they open from time to time to the public where people can go shop her stuff. And she's a great story, it's amazing. But what really just blows my mind is like how personable she is, as well as like how beautiful her brand is. Her style is gorgeous. Like she makes me want to buy all the things on her site. And I was really, really intrigued when I heard that PEBBY did social media classes, and I really, really felt the need to go. I live in Michigan, she lives in Ohio, which is right below Michigan, but it was like a 5-hour drive. So I knew that she was gonna come out with online classes eventually. This was like last winter that I was like debating this winter that just happened, and she said online classes were gonna come out in the spring, but I literally couldn't wait and I really wanted to meet her. So I made the drive, and I'm so glad that I did. I was really hoping that this course would kind of give me a direction to go with my feed. I'll show you what my feed looked like before I went to her course. This is kind of like the months leading up to her course, and I was starting to finally find a photography style that I liked, or taking pictures that I felt were good, decent pictures, but my feed as a whole did not look good, and I didn't know what to do, and I couldn't figure out why, and I just felt really lost. So I took this course, and I was hoping that it would give me inspiration, motivation, and just like some must-have tips and things that I didn't just find Googling online. And I will say that I was not disappointed. Her course had such amazing content. There was one tip that she gave, like one big takeaway that I took from this course that I have not read on any articles online. I've not read it on any blogs. I've not seen it in any of the courses I've taken before. And it was something so small, but she like pulled up examples during the class of like 10 other businesses and or influencers that most of us probably follow, and showed us their feeds, and then showed us how they implemented the tips she's talking about. And I was like, once you know, you're like, how did I not see this before? It's so obvious. But you know, you don't know what you don't know until you know. And Liz will tell you, and then you will know, and then you will forever be changed for it, and your business will only keep going up and up and up. I will say I gained 1,000 followers since I took her course in February. It's like mid-February when she had her class. It is now the end of May. So March, April, May, so like 3.5 months, I've gained 1,000 followers. And so I went from 5K to 6K, which is amazing. It's awesome. I'll show you a little bit before and after kind of what my feed looked like before her class and what it looks like now since I've taken her class. And you'll see a huge difference. You'll see my feed looks more cohesive. It's prettier, it blends well. And that's all thanks to like the tips that Liz gave during her class. She also gave this super cute booklet out. She printed these out for us, and it's just full of like really, really awesome stuff. This is going to be a printable PDF in her course. Her course, the way that she's going to do it is going to be 4 different sessions, I should say, live sessions. So she's going to go live. And I will put those dates right here and the times that she's going to go live. I believe it's like a Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday. And it's going to be at noon. And she said that they will probably be between an hour and an hour and a half long. So maybe you can watch it on your lunch break, or if you work like a regular 9-to-5 job. Otherwise, you can catch it on the replay. She will have the replay available, and it will be a lifetime viewing. So you can watch it over as many times as you want. I know that I would probably watch it 10 times over. I wish that I had a recording of the class we did, because she gave out so much information. I was taking notes the entire time. She just has really, really good stuff. So this is going to be a printable that you can print out. I'm sure she's probably added since then. She had all of these pages that she added after, like, she made the book, had the booklet made, and she just kept thinking of things and thinking of things and just adding them and adding them. And this is really, really good, concise, actionable information. I know a lot of courses fill it with like fluff information or things that you can find in a quick Google search, but a lot of the things that she has, she makes it, breaks it down in a way that's easy to understand, but also isn't overwhelming to think about having to implement into your business. I definitely felt extremely motivated and kind of had a fire lit in me after I left this course, and I like gushed about it. You can ask any of my friends. I told Ashley about it, told a bunch of other my maker friends. I think that this course is amazing. And I'm so happy she has it online and that it's gonna be available to all of you guys. But yeah, she goes over like her photography tips. She goes over, like, I don't know, her style is beautiful. So she tells you like kind of some tips for how she takes her photos, then also some really, really good tips of how she edits her photos, as well as how she kind of plans her feed. She gives some really, really good advice and tips of how to plan your feed ahead of time, or not even really plan, how to have stuff for like the days when you know you should post today, but you're like, man, I don't want to take any pictures, I don't have a caption idea. Like, she has a plan for all of that, so that even on those days where you aren't feeling it, you'll still have something that's going to do great on Instagram and keep you engaged with your followers, which is super awesome. I'm gonna just list some of the things that she's gonna cover in this course, so you guys can get a better idea of what this course encompasses and if it's gonna be right for you and your brand. So follow along and we'll talk about them. So it says learning about the different kinds of Instagram accounts and why there's one that you should be using. So she kind of gives like really good, logical, solid reasonings why you need to have this type of Instagram account versus another. She discusses how to build your brand while connecting with your customers. Building a brand is something I really struggled with. I'm really indecisive. I change my mind a lot. I don't know what colors I'm into. I'm like really afraid to commit to a certain type of photography style or stuff like that. And she makes that a lot less scary. She makes it easy. She kind of leaves it so that like you don't have to pigeonhole yourself down to one type of thing. Which really encouraged me, but like as you can see, I'll show you like my feed before and after of how my pictures have transformed. But like this isn't my style forever, it'll be forever changing, but I don't know, I think you guys are really gonna like what happens with my feed, and I think you'll really like what happens with your feed if you decide to take this course. She teaches common mistakes and annoying things to avoid that drive your followers nuts. She listed off like 10 things that she's like, this, people don't like this, or this isn't offering value to your customers if you do this, this, and this. And I was like, check, I do that, check, I do that, check, I do that. So I knew that there were things that I needed to fix right away in the class. And I've taken, you guys, like I said, I've taken so many online courses and classes, and the stuff that she says, I'm like, why has no one told me this before? Like, now I feel silly that I didn't know. But I mean, she makes it seem like so simple, and it is, and it really is, but no one else is giving this advice that's so solid and like applicable to our businesses. She teaches you about hashtags and location tags. I know a lot of us struggle with hashtags. Hashtags can be frustrating, but totally 100% necessary in growing your Instagram. How to control your search page. A lot of us don't think about our search page when we're worried about our follower count and other things like that, but your search page is really important, and she'll tell you why and how to utilize that in your business. Using Instagram stories to engage and connect. How to gain legitimate followers. She talks about legitimate followers and bot followers and all that stuff, and just her personal experiences with it, which is really awesome. How to gain legitimate followers. How to use Insta stories to engage and connect with your followers. How to use the algorithm on Instagram, because it's here to stay, you guys, it really is. And how to make it work in your favor, because there are tips and tricks to making that work in your favor. How to organize your feed to be eye-catching and systematic, which literally that one thing, I would have gone to this course for that one thing, because that's what I needed most, and she absolutely delivered on that. 5 apps that she absolutely cannot live without, so whether those be for planning her Instagram, photo editing, photo taking, all of that stuff, she covers that. And how to use your iPhone camera like a pro. 90% of her pictures are taken with her iPhone, which blows my mind because her pictures are gorgeous. They're stunning. Her items are stunning. Like, you guys will see, like, her stuff is beautiful. And it's crazy to me because I always have my phone with me, but I don't always have my camera with me. And sometimes I'm like, man, I really wish I had my camera right now so I could take a better picture. You don't need to. Your phone is sufficient. You can do all of your pictures on your phone and then be just as great and just as beautiful and grow your following on Instagram and increase your business. And it just, trust me, she will show you how it's done. How to write captivating captions that will increase engagement. I know when I post a picture, it already takes me a long time to take my picture and edit my picture and decide what picture I'm gonna use and get it up. And then it takes me just as long to write a caption, and then I'm still not sure about it when I'm done. And she kind of breaks that down in a really easy, manageable way to write captions that are concise and going to get people to take action and potentially buy your items, go to your blog, read your blog post, whatever it is that you're trying to get people to do. She shows you how to kind of funnel people in to do what you want them to do, whatever call to action you have. She's really, really good about that. And then she'll give us a formula on when to post, at what time, and what content to use. Chances are we're doing way too much work, and she super simplifies it. That is so true. She makes it so easy when you overthink it, and there's no reason to, but we all do it. Liz really breaks it down in a really easy to understand, manageable, actionable steps, which is like, a lot of times, sometimes you feel like you got a lot of good information, but you have no clue how to apply it. She literally says, listen, this is what you're gonna do, this is why you're gonna do it, and this is how you're gonna do it. And I think that's really, really important when you take classes. And the fact that she has the live Q&A at the end will be really, really beneficial, because even if you do feel a little overwhelmed or stuck, you can ask that question during that live Q&A, and you know, she'll walk you through it and you'll get the answer you need. The best part about this class is you have lifetime access to these videos that she's gonna be doing, these live courses she's gonna be filming. So that means that if you watched it while it was live and you were taking notes and you feel like you missed something, or you're kind of just feeling like one day and you need something to motivate you, you can go back and watch these videos, which I love. And I can't say enough good things about Liz and her business. And like I said, her story is really amazing. I definitely suggest you go to her site and check out, like, read about her and her business, and go to her Instagram and give her a follow and just kind of take in her brand, because she shows you, you don't have to do your photos and edited exactly like hers and the same style as hers and the same captions as hers. She makes it so you can apply it to what you do in your style. My style is way different than hers. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was identical to hers, but that's just the way that my photography style comes out and my editing style comes out. And if you're debating on taking this class, I definitely suggest just try it, just look at it. Because Instagram is a lot of work. There's a lot of ins and outs that you kind of have to know. And there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that these influencers do that people don't even realize that they're doing, that take a lot of like calculation and figuring out and planning ahead for their Instagram feed, which makes their feed really cohesive and beautiful, but also helps them gain followers. And it is a lot of work, but Liz makes it manageable. She makes it a manageable amount of work and not so overwhelming. And I really think that if you're someone who is like at a standstill with your Instagram following, or maybe you're gaining a following at a good steady rate, but it's not translating into more blog views, more pattern sales, more finished item sales, Liz kind of shows you how to find your target audience and who you are trying to sell your items to, or whoever you're trying to connect with. And because you know, maybe you have a beautiful Instagram feed and you're getting all these followers. Like, let's just say I was getting people who wanted to buy finished items. Well, my target audience is people who want to buy crochet patterns, people who crochet, or people who are thinking about learning to crochet. But my Instagram feed is targeting people buying finished items. So she kind of makes you take a step back, look at your feed and saying, are the pictures I'm putting out and the captions I'm writing on them targeting the audience that I am trying to get to come to my page, or is it targeting different people? Which, you know, you don't even think about some of these things, and she covers it in such a brilliant, easy, amazing way. I know I keep using all these big, happy, good words to describe Liz in this class, but that's generally how I feel, you guys. So I will put all of the course information that I currently have, and I will update it as I get more below so that you guys have links to all that stuff. If you want to check out Liz on Instagram, I'll also include that link below, as well as my links to my socials if that's something you guys want to check out too, and kind of see where I was at and where I've gotten to. And thank you so much for following along and watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If you want to see market tips, market setups, or crochet tutorials, stuff along those lines. I know, like I said, this is a little bit different than what I normally do, but I really feel like this is applicable to what we do as crocheters and knitters, but as well as for anyone who owns a business and wants to grow their social media presence. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time.